Hello. Nothing too crazy going on today. Gonna go drop 2 trees for my buddy's family, and then I'm gonna go set up some sets for deer season. It's right around the bend, and I know if I don't get ahead of this, I'm gonna be way behind. So I got some micro plots I'm gonna put in. I'm not real big on giant food plots. I'll explain how I do my micro plots within the video. But yeah, and then these 2 trees are actually on my buddy's family's property that I hunt on. I'm not charging them anything for this. This is kind of just a lease agreement fee. So by that I mean they let me hunt entirely for free, and it's a good bit of acreage, and I just really appreciate that. So I will gladly take care of a few trees for them here and there without any issues. So, alright, so this is the area that I'm talking about that I'm going to clean up. I'm going to put a little bit of mineral seed down. Mineral seed. But I'm going to clear this area up. I have a stand set back there that I need to double check and clear some shooting lanes and that, but I don't get into real big food plots or anything like that. I'm a real big quarter hunter. I like to get in transition zones, and I know the deer come through here frequently and often, and this just kind of presents an opportunity for, you know, healthier growth, give them a little bit more nutrients, and allows me to make a more select harvest. I know that there was a big buck coming through here, slipping through quite frequently, so I don't think he's too far. I actually just bumped 2 small bucks hanging out here. So when I set up these areas, I know that it's a transition zone where deer are coming through frequently and often. There's actually 4 trail intersects that come through here. The wind blows typically directly this way, so I have the stand set up over there. Every once in a while, obviously, a deer will slip through. It's just what they do. You're always going to be in the predicament of the wind, but this is a very solid zone to set up for a small plot. I guess you kind of call it like a snack zone, where they kind of go from bedding to feeding to bedding. But yeah, I'm pretty anxious to get this done. I'm excited to see where it goes and how it works out for me. So you can see I got all this weed cleared out. I'm gonna put a mineral block on that stump there. I'm not, where's it at? Up there. Oh, this is awkward. Up there, that's the tree stand. So I cut out like a shooting lane for that. It's only about a 10 by 20 yard plot, and then yeah, so I'm not even sure if this it's called no plow. I'm gonna see what happens. I know these deer just stop and hit this lick and stuff. No plow. Right there. See, it's gonna grow a big old buck like that. And the middle of August, it's just gonna make it have giant tines, and I'm gonna kill it. But no, I love doing this type of stuff in all reality, and these little micro plots do help. There's a deer back there blowing all pissed off. All good. So yep, that's good. It's coming with the favor of the wind. I like it. So I'm gonna get this done, get out of here, let things settle down. I got the spy point set up over here. You can see it right there. That signal's good. Then we'll see what ventures through here. I imagine that it's going to be some hesitant movement for the next couple days to a week, and then after that I should have some action. But I do know that deer love a fresh cut in general, and I have done this in the wintertime, which I'm going to post a video on, where I went and I found this like actually I'm going to set up another spot by it, but I mowed down everything, and it was all like wild onions, and the smell of that aroma was insane. And the first night I hunted it, I had 16 deer show up, and like 5 different young buck, and I ended up killing a doe late in the evening. But yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. So yeah, these fresh cuts and microplugs do help. So don't, I know people are often all 2 times too weary to get in there, but sometimes that's hunting. You got to get in there and get after it and do what you think's gonna work. I don't do this in every area that I hunt, but in some areas like this I do, obviously. So yeah, hopefully this helps somebody out. And then I'm gonna finish setting this up and just show you what the finished product looks like when I'm done, and then get out of here. So there's the finished product. See it on the ground. Mineral block. Put a little bit of molasses on the mineral block, which deer love. And yeah. Oh, then something else. I don't know if you can see this, but where it comes to a point, those are actually where the trails intersect, and I just weed it into those. I don't know, it actually helps them gravitate into the field, I promise. It's pretty wild, but they will follow those fresh cut points, so just keep that in mind. So if you want to try to target them into coming in a specific way, just kind of like make a V formation into the plot. Here's the unfortunate to this video, story, whatever you want to call it, event. So this particular area that I was hunting um, was absolutely plagued with EHD, and we've experienced it before in this area, but this is like nothing I've ever even witnessed in my life. I went back there one time um, just to see what was going on, and I turned around and walked out of the valley because it literally smelled like Death Valley. It smelled like rotting carcasses everywhere. Um, every one of those bucks have perished. Um, there's the majority of all the doe are gone, and I went from probably getting 20 different deer on that camera a day to maybe 3. Um, so just terrible set of circumstances. I have zero interest in even hunting that area until the population recovers. Um, I just think that's part of being a good steward. I'm not going to go take from something that's hardly there already. But I had 9 different buck on camera. 2 were definite shooters, no questions asked. With 1 maybe he was on the fritz, and then I'm sure you could see what you could see in the photos. But yeah, it happens. Mother Nature's tough. She's ruthless, and she doesn't have biases on antlers or anything like that. But yeah, so but I'm gonna stick to the game plan for next year in that spot. I'm gonna replot it all. I'm gonna keep giving this deer a little bit more nutrients and have the population regrow. It's the best thing I can do. So that's what I'm gonna do.